Bray Wyatt. The Firefly Funhouse. Finally, Bray Wyatt had a secret, and he wanted to tell everybody what his secret was. So he's in the Firefly Funhouse, and you see. Oh, first, by the way, Rambling Rabbit is back, so he's not dead. But you see, they put a Band-Aid over his eye and everything in that nature. And he says, "You want to see my secret? All you gotta do is let me in." That could be a very I seen some of the shirts that they've been trying to sell on WWE Shop that says "Let me in," but I can make a creepier shirt, with the whole "Let me in" thing. So, but I am all behind this. And then they had very great horror editing, and then all of a sudden, Bray Wyatt turns into like a mixture of Joker and Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. But the mask, anybody, because as you see, you're a Nerd Coalition. Anybody who reads comics like I do, there was a time in the comic where the Joker, during the New 52, cut his face off, literally, and like the face of the Joker was being wrapped around people. That's what that clown face looks like. It looks like the cutting face of the Joker. You guys gotta look at it. It was weird, and that's what it looks like. And Bray has this whole new gimmick, and he's all like, "Owie wowie," and I'm like, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. However, here's my fear. We all have fears. This is a gimmick happening in WWE. My fear is, what does this gimmick entail? Is he going to be a Finn Balor type gimmick where he comes out as the whole Mr. Rogers thing going on, and then when he wrestles like that, but then when somebody pisses him off, or when he needs some backup, he needs to go to this darker place and turn to this, clown like Sweet Tooth figure, or entity type thing? Or is it a thing where he wrestles like that, and that's just the way it is every time he wrestles, but then do backstage segments of the Firefly Funhouse, he comes back and he is just a regular thing? Or is it like the Hulk where he is wrestling in the ring, and then when he gets mad, he turns into that, because that can't be stopped, that can't be contained? I don't know what the intel is going to be, because pretty soon all this is going to be hollow if Bray Wyatt does not get in the ring and they book him well, because all this can go down the drain. All this Firefly Funhouse stuff, all these segments, everything can go down the drain, because it's the most interesting thing on Raw right now. But if you can't book him right, he's done. Because right now, Bray Wyatt was the Jim Jones cult leader. Bray Wyatt was great when he first came, and then he lost to John Cena, and then lost 3 times after he got no momentum back. Then after that, he almost gained some momentum back when he was feuding with The Undertaker and Kane at Survivor Series, the Wyatt family, when they brought in Braun Strowman, and they almost got it back, and it didn't work. Then they just lost. It wasn't even a full Survivor Series matchup. They made a regular tag team matchup, and they lost. And then he went against The Undertaker at WrestleMania and lost. And then he just could not get anywhere. He was just a regular mid-card character. Went to Matt Hardy, and then this is what the Lake of Reincarnation should have invented. But that whole tag team, it didn't work. I thought in the future they was going to build for Bray and Roman as the top heel and the top babyface. Well, it was working one way, but now since the whole Bray Wyatt thing is done, they had to revamp this whole guy, and they did revamp the whole guy. But the question is, how do they book him? He can't just be beating jobbers. He needs to be in a meaningful feud and do something deadly. This character that he has can't lose. Kind of like the Demon, he can't lose. Or maybe it's something where he's out there, and the only time you see the Fred Rogers Bray Wyatt is the kind of way that you see him on the Firefly Funhouse. Whatever the case may be, I really want to know. I'm interested now into seeing what is going to happen with Bray Wyatt, because I'm loving the costume, I'm loving the gimmick, I'm loving everything about this Firefly Funhouse. And now, since he's been revealed, when is he going to come? I don't know. Don't waste him on Saudi Arabia, because I have my own issues about the Saudi Arabia thing, but I don't want them to waste them on Saudi Arabia. I want them to, put him in something meaningful that nobody has got nothing but a good enough dance partner. Don't stick up with Seth Rollins because Seth Rollins is going to lose the championship. You got to show how crazy this Bray Wyatt can be and what this whole character entails. Or will he just be creeping backstage and add him to his fun house and everything? So I don't know. I want it to work so bad. I want it to work so bad. I just don't know. There is a hint to me that is slightly scared, but it's gonna be all right.